Let's talk clarity. Let's listen to some clarity. Communication is a heartbeat for every family, every relationship, every workplace, and even sometimes the breakdown isn't in what we say, it's in what we hear. And as the holiday roll in and everybody gathers up, family and friends and people you ain't seen in forever, this is the perfect time to practice listening and do it a little bit more deeper. So I want you to try some skills in your circle, and you'll be surprised how much sweeter, calmer, and fun the night gets, or however long you're staying with your family. So now, I know everybody thinks they listen, right? But while speaking and speaking while listening are two completely different skills. And both of them take training. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the levels from at least an effective way for the most effective way, and then I'm going to give you a powerful tool I created, and I call it A.D.E.F Framework. No puns intended. But something you can practice in your home, on your job, or with someone you love, right? So, excuse me, need some water. The two types of listening people mix up, they get real confused, is that listening while speaking, you explain it gently, right? Wherever it is. Listening while speaking is when you're talking, but you're still paying attention to how, what you're saying is landing on the other person or people. And it's an outward listening, checking your tone, checking your energy, and staying present. Yes. Okay. Woo. And not everybody has this. Not everybody. I get rid of mine sometimes. Put it in the drawer, close it right up. But speaking while listening, now this one is powerful because it consists of speaking while listening, meaning that you are monitoring your own words as you're saying what you're saying. And you're aware of your tone, your intention, and the impact that it's going to make. And this ain't for the politicians, because some of them don't even care, but that's where communication is about healing, but not being harmful. This is why they be paying people visits, because of the stuff that they be saying, right? Okay, so listen up. The listening levels, at least the two most effective things that I can come from, because I'm not perfect, you know. As a teacher, you know what I'm saying? This is my way of walking you up some stairs. So, level 1, selective listening. Family Let me give you an example. For your family, this is when somebody hears what fits their mood, not what you said. They grab the one word they didn't like and they build a whole argument on it. And a work example, at work, this shows up when, someone listens for the part that gives them responsibility or lets them avoid responsibility, you know. And you know people always doing that scapegoat mess. Oh yeah. But I like the family one. We all know somebody like that, right? So let's go up a couple more flights. Level 2, defensive listening. This is when a person listens only to protect themselves. They're not hearing whatever you gotta say. They're not hearing you. They're preparing for a comeback. The family, always in the family, you say, I felt hurt. They hear you. But you're accusing them that they did something to you. And then we can go to the work angle. You get feedback, but they hear a threat. Who do they think they are? They ain't gonna tell me what to do. You know, let's go up. Level 3, empathic listening. Voice gets softer, encouraging. This is where communication starts to change. Empathic listening means listening to understand the emotions behind the words. And that doesn't mean agreeing. It means caring enough to truly hear. To truly hear. Now let me walk you up a couple of more steps. Layer 4, comprehensive listening. Now we're listening for meaning, patterns, clarity, intention. This level helps family stop repeating the same fight. It helps workplaces, and also it stops the repeating the same mistakes. A couple more steps. Level 5, reflective and active listening, right? Most effective way. Love it all the time because it's like gold. It's the highest levels. This is when you say, so what I'm hearing is, and you check if you're right. Gentle, inspiring tone. This level builds trust in families, respect at work, and more importantly, peace within yourself. Okay? So now I'm going to go into this. My A.D.E.F Framework is with authority, right? But it's warm. Now let me give you something that you can use even today. The A.D.E.F Framework, this is how you elevate your communication from on reaction to consciousness. A is for awareness. You got to check yourself first. What am I feeling? What am I bringing into this moment? D, discipline. You stay calm, you stay present, and you don't let emotions jump ahead of your intentions. Okay. E is for empathy. You try to feel where the other person is coming from, even if you don't agree. F is follow through. Say what you mean what you say, but say what you mean with clarity. Do what you say with integrity. That's adulthood, okay? And that is mastery. Let's go up a couple of more flights. Integration, the transformation moment, is when you practice these levels, when you move from the selective listening to active listening. Because what happens with that is something shifts inside of you. Soft. For me, you stop reacting. You start responding. You stop assuming. You start understanding. You stop fighting. You start connecting. I love it. Now, I can go into some things and act, but I'm not about to do and, get real comical. This is just hopeful for you because the family, it's the holiday 2025. Family, co-workers, partners, everybody benefits when we learn how to hear each other. And the more you practice, loves, the more you practice, the more life opens up for you. Communication becomes smoother. Arguments become shorter. And your spirit becomes light as a feather. So, take this with you today. And I'm going to give you A.D.E.F, my style, awareness, discipline, empathy, and my favorite, follow through. Try it on somebody you love, okay? Or somebody you work with. Yeah, try it. And when you do try it, you got to watch how communication begins to shift. All right? So let's talk clarity. Until the next time, it will be a next time. I want you to stay present, stay open, and stay growing. These holidays, holy days, it's all yours. See you soon.